Okay, so I have with me here today Randall Martin, who is the Director for Desktop PC Design Center worldwide, and he will take questions on all things concerning overall design and consumer and commercial desktop design, because he is actually the desktop design guru. So you can start taking questions anytime now.
I'd like to have a very frank questions about the design. What kind of design do you think Japanese people would like to have?
PC.
Prefer. For as far as the PC design is concerned, do you have any idea about what kind of preference do Japanese people have?
Oh yes, absolutely. We do global research for our designs, and I think that we talk about the design continuum all the way from very basic designs and entry point designs all the way up to elite touch smart designs. And so I think we have an offering that would appeal to a wide variety. So when we do our global research, we're very specific to do form factor research as well. And that's why you see us moving to the smaller size form factor, because a lot of our research says that in smaller working spaces, many in Japan, that this is a desire that our customers have. And so it's not just about designing for aesthetic, it's also about designing for the user's needs, whether it be space or functionality as well.
Yeah, speaking about this smaller size compact the PC design, which occupies only limited amount of space, do you have any particular points that you are very much concerned with in developing this kind of design?
Well, obviously this kind of design offers challenges from a functionality standpoint. From an entry-level price point standpoint, on a small design, we're still building around industry standard components. So that offers some challenges. However, I think we've done a very good job through our global research in understanding what customers really want in a feature set of a machine. So the small form factor that you see is a no compromise functionality, but 50% of the overall size of the desktop. Because we found that with our large towers, we were allowing extra drive bays, extra card slots that maybe buyers weren't using. And so by removing that unused space, we were able to compress the form factor to a size that would be more appealing without sacrificing the functionality.
Yes, you have just launched many different types of products with new designs. Among those, do you have any particular product you like best? And if you have found such product already, would you please give me the reason why you love that product?
Well, obviously I have a biased opinion. I like them all, but I particularly like the TouchSmart product because I think that it opens up a new future for the desktop category for not only for HP but also for our customers. The reason I like the TouchSmart is, as I stated in my presentation this morning, it takes a computing experience from being a one computer to one person to a computer to many persons. It actually brings families together. People gather around the TouchSmart to look at family photos, to listen to music, to look at YouTube videos. I have this own situation in my own family that I've seen it bring the family, instead of everyone being in separate rooms, people gather together again. And just like TV used to bring everyone together before everyone had a separate TV in their room. I think the TouchSmart opened up new markets that we found that it's actually appealing to very young children just because they can naturally touch. So it's not just a graphic interface, it's a natural interface. And also to older people who don't have the dexterity to work the mouse, they can just touch. The most interesting story that I've heard about a TouchSmart so far is a lady told us that the reason that she loved the TouchSmart is because while she's away, it entertains her cat. Her cat plays with the TouchSmart. He can touch.
Yes, in general, I think that it is true that the small PC is preferred, and the small PC has attracted so much attention. But as the PC becomes very small, that of course that the expandability may be sacrificed to some extent. So there should be a kind of balance in between the expandability and the size of the PC. How do you strike the balance between the expandability and the size, compact size of PC?
We strike that balance by offering both. We offer a range all the way from the if size is the most important thing to you, then you sacrifice some expandability for that. However, if expandability is important, then we offer larger towers. So I think we offer the broadest portfolio in the market right now. And the reason is so that each customer can make that trade-off for themselves. We don't make that trade-off, the customer makes the trade-off that's appropriate for them.
So that I wish we could have a kind of the product such as a Z800 with very high airflow, such consumers machines. Do you have any plan that you are going to launch such a product, the consumer machine with a very high airflow?
I guess my question back is, we have sufficient airflow to cool the machine that we have, so I'm not sure why, what would be the need for additional airflow?
Well, because just my personal preference, but I'd like to have a PC which has a very high performance, which may actually explode because of the heat. So therefore, if we try to put together every function as much as possible, of course, and in that case, high airflow must be needed. That's why.
I understand. I understand. I think you would be a great candidate to buy a Z800 workstation.
I found that TouchSmart is quite interesting, but in addition to this, or beyond this TouchSmart, do you have any idea about you are going to develop something else, something additional beyond TouchSmart?
Yes, you know, we don't necessarily comment directly on unannounced products, but I think that just a general idea behind TouchSmart was to move, as I said before, from a graphic interface to a natural interface. So there are other ways that we interact naturally with each other. Voice, eye tracking, face tracking, just gestures from a distance. And so right now the TouchSmart is a very close experience. We would like to expand that to a more distant experience, and so more natural interaction with the PC is how I see that growth path.
Going back to the kind of the small PC which occupies only a limited amount of space, did you launch this kind of product only for the Asian market because of the space? Perhaps space is rather limited in Asia compared to the US. That is why I guess perhaps that this kind of a compact product may be popular in Asia. But what is the situation in the US? Is this type of product also popular in the US?
Absolutely. You know, space may be more constrained, but there are a lot of people that don't want the PC to intrude into their environment. So they need a PC, but they may want it in a location that they want to hide it away, or even for like dorm rooms in college. Some of these spaces are still very small, and space is still at a premium in a lot of American cities as well, like New York City. Still a very high per square foot price. So we still have challenges in North America as well. And once again, the key is to let the consumer decide the trade-off. We offer larger, we offer smaller, we offer an entire broad portfolio. So it's up to the consumer to make that trade-off.
Yes. Earlier you said you conducted a global worldwide research about the design for the concept preference. And as a result of such investigations, have you already seen any commonality between Asia and other areas on the globes? And also I want to know that if you have already reflected the result of research and investigation onto the new product, such as a new small PC.
The simple answer is yes. And you know, what we're finding globally is that people are looking for an opportunity to simplify the technology experience. And so I think that we're surrounded by so many devices and gadgets these days that people are looking to have the devices interact seamlessly with each other, and just to they want to do the activity but not be bothered with all the controls and the complexity. And so if you look at the TouchSmart and even the Tower products, you'll notice that we take an approach of layering the technology and the interface. So the TouchSmart is very clean on the front because the most important thing is the screen content and the touch application. The secondary controls are on the sides, one level back, and then as you move one level further, you reach less used connectors and the DVD drive, and then finally power connectors and such on the back. So it's simplifying the experience by guiding the user through the product. An interesting side story about the TouchSmart is, and some of you may have seen me make this presentation in Japan, is the TouchSmart design was actually inspired by the messenger bag or the carry bag that many young people carry today. This came out as we were speaking to we have young people that attend work sessions with us, and they were carrying the carry bag, the messenger bag, and someone said, I want the experience to be as simple as just reaching in and pulling out the object that I want. So if you look at the side profile of the TouchSmart, you'll actually see a slight curve. The profile is similar to the carry bag, and the small lip that hides the lighting is actually like the flap on the carry bag. So this just came from a designer making a quick sketch, and then it just evolved as a metaphor for storing everything that you want in a simple, easy to use place.
Well, have you ever encountered any particular product made in Japan, or any particular brand that you made in Japan that you like best or you love very, very much? Or have you had any product or brand that you refer to in developing your own product?
That's a difficult question. I mean, I think that Japan in general has always been an inspiration for me, just because of the rich cultural sensitivity to aesthetic. I think the Japanese form development is very beautiful in general. I've actually probably been to Japan more than any other foreign country. I think I've been to Japan 27 times, so I think I'm most impressed by the Japanese products that offer that simplicity in form. Yeah, it's a difficult question to answer without giving probably credit to too many competitors.
Well, aside from any PC, do you have any particular concern about design? Do you have any particular the types that you like best? You are very much concerned in general in talking about the design.
You know, one that I mentioned today in my presentation is just Bang & Olufsen stereo equipment. I think is a very beautiful design statement, because I believe that they have a tremendous sensitivity to aesthetic, but at the same time an intense focus on technology and engineering quality of their products. I showed a Bang & Olufsen BO 9000, which is a CD changer system, and through the glass you actually see the individual CDs and you can watch the arm move to pick the CD. What I think is beautiful is it's very simple, but it's very personal, because as you put the CDs in, you see the colors and the album art on the CD, and so it makes it very personal for you. So each individual is different. This is one of the most creative ways I've seen of adding color accent to a product, that each individual, it changes all the time. It's very beautiful if you've ever seen this product.
Yeah, do you want to also design notebook PC?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
I have. I've been, I forget, you know, I've done so many of these groups today, I forget who I tell which story to, but I've actually been in the PC industry for 27 years. So I've managed design for every possible PC category. So, so I managed notebook design for Compaq for a number of years. So I've done that. I think there are challenges in each of these technology divisions. So I enjoy the challenges with, what TouchSmart has done for the desktop industry. Products that people have seen as a commodity, like a desktop product, and being able to bring something new that no one saw that possibility coming, like the TouchSmart form factor. To me, that's the big challenge.